Okay, we have game three. Icy top right, Dan bottom left. Dan has had the same base 3 games in a row. Icy was top mid for 2 of the games. Get my shit ready. So in the first game, Icy was playing defensively or on the back foot the majority of the game. The second game, he had an advantage map control wise. In the first half of the game, Dan did manage to get map control and then uh, play better, I guess, in terms of that, and like demand more, I don't know, response from Lassie. So he set the pace and tempo. Let's see how this game goes. Luckily, we also have where is it? Dan is streaming. I wonder if this works. I think it does. If I'm talking, yeah, it does. It does register. Okay, there we go. We could do this. That was a good fight. Looks like Icy has harvested marginally. Ah, it's the same now. Repair pad out for Icy. Oh, is Dan going for third heavy? He is going for third heavy. Third heavy and then repair pad? Interesting. I don't think that's the most optimal for the 8-minute no rush, but Dan knows what he's doing, I'm sure. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. Yeah, he has 11 harps north, 3 reps there. I think that's where the detriment comes from. The timings of the harps being produced kind of screws it up a little bit. First tank, 810. Roughly the same. It's lagging. Is it me making this lag? That would be a tragedy. I'll very much like to continue to stream this, or not stream, record. I see already made his order, I believe. Sonic out. He's hunting. Icy's almost low money. He must have made a second delivery. I see. He's expanding south this time. That would be interesting. I would like to see. Yeah, he is going to the right as well. Okay, this is going to be a different kind of game. I'm noticing. Cool. Good spread on the troopers to start off. I see again it's buying time. But then again, there's nothing else to do on the map right now. There's 3 minutes left on the timer. I would like to see if Icy produces his main army out of this base. Yeah, Dan's literally just buying time with this group. The sacrificial lambs. Good response, though. Proportionally, I think Icy has more units to get this group. More lights at least. There's like no lights in Dan's group top left. That I think is the difference in it. But one would worry if he overcommitted to the defense or hunting of this group, hide in the corner again. that proportionally he would have a weaker group to attack his next army here. And now that the timer hits 0, is this going to be another sacrifice? Let's see. I doubt it. Just devs in there. Usually it doesn't sacrifice devs. Don't know what happened there. I think he accidentally clicked the ground instead of clicking on the unit to attack. So in reflection of game 1 and 2, Icy thought to himself, to make more efficient trades when Dan kind of just leaves his groups around. I think that's the secret to beating him. Although it does require a lot of patience, you must proceed slowly. Top left wasn't the best example of it, but let's see if that happens bottom right. Lights don't matter. I'm talking about heavy units, so let's see if the missiles stay alive. If any of them die, I feel like that could have been improved. Oh, that one's gonna die. That one's gonna die. That tank's gonna die. Nice airstrike. In theory, Atreides would beat Hark every single time. In practice, it's very difficult to manage all these units while maintaining like an eye on the map to see where sneaks are coming from, and in addition to that, producing the whole time. Very difficult, but theoretically. Okay, aisi has destroyed more units. Let's see. Production wise, Dan is in the lead for heavy vehicles. Light vehicles quite even, and infantry owned. Dan's leading as well. Being able to set the tempo of the game really allows you to produce more units. That's the nuance here. It's much easier to click on the right side if you're not responding to things, rather than proactively pre-planning movements and getting value like that. Like stuff like this is hard for the Atreides to manage because you're responding to like 3, 4 groups at the same time. There's scattered troopers everywhere. Where do you drop? Where do you put your attention? It's really, really difficult. Ooh, big airstrike. Let's go. No retreat. Let's go. Park too strong. I've noticed on the retreat, I see does lose a lot of, or it gets shot at for free quite often. I feel like the retreat can be a little further instead. This is going to be a good defensive position for Atreides, though. He's got a big, wide concave, and there's debris in the middle, or terrain, I would say, that's difficult for Hart to navigate on. Um, I wish there was a couple more missiles here to deter the push like that, but looks like the two there are doing okay. Not like that is not ideal. I do wonder if he like leaves his groups of units a little further away, uses the scatter move, and then with a more spread group comes in a little closer, because that way when they retreat, a couple of them won't go directly towards the enemy. There's a better chance that they'll retreat the way you would imagine. Big spice field invasion. Tough. Good positioning from Dan, though. You would want to fight in an area like this because he's spending a lot of his micro on just the units, and Hark would trade quite effectively against, Atreides like this. Scattered troopers, whatever, Harvs, devs. That Icy's Harvs are just wandering in and getting wrecked, of course, because who has time to navigate that when you have this on your doorstep? Dan has a playstyle that is almost like the entire community would have a very, very hard time to face. I can't think of another player that would do well against his playstyle. Actually, unit loss aligned, but I don't think he plays Atreides. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Reinforcements are coming up. This is a lot of damage. Not only are his parves being hunted. Oh, I thought there was a group. Yeah, but I think these devs are going to die for sure. But he's still got money, so Dream's alive. Dan's really just keeping the pressure on, though. He doesn't want to cut a couple units south to. There's two Hards here allied. Those Hards are dead. These troopers are getting busy. He's still got money. Strong fight. Strong willed. Man. Very brawly fight. It's the constant harves that are just soaking up so much fucking attention. Ugh. He only has two heavies now. Yeah, GG. Yo, Frank needs to get off my dick, bro. GG. Setting tempo gives you the ability to produce a lot. Yeah, that's challenging. I believe Aussie have more efficient trades, but just